What is up, guys? How's it going today? Welcome back to another live episode that is, of Flipping with Scapenomics. I hope you guys are doing well today. I definitely am, and we are here for Wednesday's live stream. As always, guys, definitely drop a like if you are enjoying this one, and subscribe if you are new. We would love to have you join the channel, join the flipping team on our road to 5K subscribers. Now, as always, guys, we are working with 2,140,000,000 GP today. I've actually seen a lot of interesting movement today, especially on the Scythe and the Twisted Bow. Twisted Bow slowly consolidating underneath 1 bill, but it is very, very close to getting over the hump there, getting over the peak, and crossing the 1 bill valuation again. So we're going to keep an eye on that today, see if it actually goes in our way, and hopefully we can trade it a couple times, smack that Twisted Bow around. Regardless, let's get into it today. First item I do want to do today is the Scythe of Eter. Now, this has been moving slowly downwards, so I'm actually going to list underneath the margin in hopes of catching a small crash here on the item, at least in the short term. Try to pick that up and sell it back for a nice little profit right off the bat. Also, we do have the Grazi, which is rotating upwards as well, which I actually did expect. I actually had 10 Grazis that I did on an overnight flip the other week. And literally, as soon as I sold them for a profit for the stream, of course, they started going up even further the next day. So, it always tends to be like that, doesn't it? Anyway, we did miss out a little bit on that one, but not a big deal. We're going to go back in and flip some more Grazis today, and we'll probably get a Twisted Bow listed as well. Why not? We'll put the Twisted Bow in for, I would say, probably right at about margin, if not a little bit less. And we'll kind of see how that item trades in the next couple of minutes. And if it's trading downwards, then we'll definitely list even lower. But anyway, guys, welcome to the stream today. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I am. And we're here flipping at the exchange today like we do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And hopefully we're going to make some good profit today. I'm feeling very optimistic in the way that we're actually going to make some profit. Just because I see a lot of great and healthy item movements. We definitely see some life coming back into the OSRS economy. And I think that is not only led by the Theater of Blood update that's coming out and the Nightmare update that's coming out. Yugi Time, thank you for the follow, man. Do appreciate it. Also, I don't only think it's from these new PVM updates that are coming across, right? We're also seeing a lot of changes from the Jagex team in regards to armor and gear and how they plan on adjusting things here in the short term. So, or in the short term for the long term, right? And that's kind of bringing some life back into the economy on top of the PVM update. So I wouldn't get too excited yet. This doesn't mean prices are going to rip again and we're going to have crazy high prices all of a sudden. It's not really the case, but we are definitely starting to see a little bit of buy-in, which I think is definitely a healthy sign of some sort of recovery. Regardless of the, I guess, volume or veracity, I don't know, of the actual recovery itself. But we have Prakan saying, hope everything is good, my dude. Good to see you, Prakan. Thank you for tuning in today. We also have Mark Baker, who says, yo, good to see you, Mark. And Julian saying, you're too hot to sleep, so, too hot to sleep, so I got in here. Julian, man, good to see you, but make sure you get some rest, dude. You always feel a little bit better once you get quality sleep, you know what I mean? And you can't be flipping margins while you're tired, man. I've done it before. You will sell for some losses. The market is high and going down after the hype. Agree? Yes, it is definitely cooling off a little bit here. At least in the right now, like in the now, but you know, markets could easily start ripping again if you know, once the update actually comes around, right? Also keep in mind that this is all preemptive hype, right? So the Scythe, you know, went crazy, started to die down a bit. We could easily see another resurgence on the Scythe, possibly new highs or 6-month highs on the Scythe in the short term here. Once the update gets a little bit closer, we can definitely see a lot more buy-in like that. And I think it's a little bit wishful thinking to rule that out of the case. I don't know about that. Been up for 24 hours and went from 6 to 11 mil. Freaking PogChamp, man. That's incredible, dude. I mean, you can't complain about that. But you might want to, you know, get some rest and heal up that mental sanity a little bit. Not something you can do by eating a shark, I'll tell you that. Anyway, we do have a lot of good stuff listed here today, guys. Nothing is actually traded yet, which is a little bit sad, but we'll be a little bit patient on it. Currently watching the margin on the Scythe as well, and it is coming down, but very, very slowly. We're currently seeing an equal buy and sell offer on that Scythe of Eter, which is interesting to say the least. Gotta stay up till late tonight to fix my sleep schedule. Well, you know what? You can flip it up and then pass out right afterwards, man. Anyway, guys, I hope you are doing well today. Let me know in the live chat here if you have been flipping a lot recently. I've actually taken like sort of I haven't been flipping as much, okay? I'll be honest. I have been doing these live streams, of course, but the flipping in general has been a little bit less for me. I am trying to come out with some guides, especially the overnight guide. I know you guys really want to see that one, and it is long overdue. I always feel like I'm making an overnight guide every couple months, though, so we definitely need an updated one for the channel here. Also, no luck on anything yet, so we're going to cycle out of the Armadillo crossbows and the Grazis. We're going to try to pull a little bit of money together, try to get some faster flips going right at the start here, just because, honestly, it's taking a little bit too long, and I want to make sure we can get some profit rolling in. What's up, nice vids today? Scapenomics says Palop. Thank you, Palop, man. Do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, man. We have Nevkir saying, sadly, I have not took a break to get 99 con and now doing Slayer to build up again. Nevkir, man, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in, dude. Do appreciate it. And welcome everybody in the live chat today. Let's have a good session today. Let's try to rip some margins around, and we'll see if we can make some profit. But thank you for the nice video compliments there. It's a kind of different style of content than I'm used to doing, so I kind of been, you know, branching out a little bit and just taking YouTube very casually here. But I've always had a pretty casual approach, I'd say. Now we're going to do the Dragon Hunter Lance next, actually. And the Lance is currently showing a pretty good margin, although it looks a little bit outdated. So I'm curious as if we're going to be able to trade this or not. But we're definitely going to go in for about 3 of them, and we'll see if we can actually execute on those. And luckily, the Armadillo crossbow price just updated as well, and we were way out of range on that. So very, very nice. Like, very nice in the way we cycled out of it sooner rather than later. We have Evan saying, what's poppin' today, boys? Evan, man, good to see you. Welcome back to the stream today, man. Thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate it. And, yeah, we're trying to flip some of these Armadillo chest plates here. Don't really know if they're going to pull through or not, but we'll keep a close eye on it. Honestly, it seems like a lot of this stuff is looking good today, but we haven't really had a ton of luck yet, so we'll just be very patient, I guess. It does kind of look like the scythe is trading in a pretty funky manner. We'll move the price up on the scythe a little bit and see what happens on that. Now, we do have the Dragon Hunter Lances coming in, the first item of the day, guys. Super happy to see that. We are getting them for a pretty decent margin, currently looking at about 100k per at this current price level. And I'm actually hoping to hit that. Kirsten says, how do you get real-time prices? I go to the OSRS price wiki, but also you can use GE Tracker, which we actually are affiliated with on the channel here. So you can check that out in the link in the description below if you would like to get access to GE Tracker. It's a very, very good tool to use. Ryan Harvey giving us a follow over on, giving us a subscription actually over on YouTube, man. Do appreciate it. Welcome, Ryan, to the flipping team. We're glad to have you, man. I hear the range offhand will get a buff. Have the markets changed for them? Definitely, yeah, they definitely have. They've definitely already reacted. Now, typically, anytime you see an update come into play, as soon as that update launches, people are pretty on top of it, right? There's definitely some savvy investors in RuneScape who know how to make a quick buck, and as soon as they see that update, they go all in on the items to try to get in early, obviously, right? Try to get in early, get that first mover advantage, and make a ton of profit on the movements, and that's definitely exactly what happened. Now, could there be more hype as the update gets realized? Of course, but I think a lot of it for that update specifically is built into the price already. I think the reactions have already happened. Let's go ahead and sell these lances here. Not as much as I was hoping for, unfortunately, but that's totally fine. We have Brylaw giving us a follow over on Twitch. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. And let's actually move this Twisted Bow as well, because it does look like the price on that is rotating upwards. And look, I do not want to get left behind on it. And we actually did get a scythe as well, which is a great sign. So we're going to turn this around as well. Let's actually move the scythe up a little bit here. I think we might be able to sell it for this price point. Wait, hold on. Maybe even higher, actually. Hold on. Could actually have a nice bank flip off the scythe right off the bat here. We're going to have to see. Anyway, Mark Baker says, nearly maxed my combat, level 125. Congrats in the chat to Mark, man. That's incredible. We also have Fry saying, just putting a smiley face in. Good to see you, Fry. Brian Walt says, hey, bro, hope your day is going good. It is going very well. And we have Morris as well saying, wowie. Welcome, everybody, to the live chat today. Welcome to the stream. By the way, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping in old school RuneScape, let me know. Let's crush it today, guys. I freaking want to kill it. And right now we're at 0 GP, so that is definitely not killing it. If anything, that's anti-killing it, if I had to guess, because we're not making any profit right now. Oh, man, the price just updated actually beneath our previous sell price. So unfortunate on that. Still looking okay, though. We also got the Twisted Bow as well. Let's go ahead and flip this thing around. Should be good on that as well. We did finally get a Lance off for 69k profit. Very nice, boys. And we're going to take that to the stack here. And we'll move that around into another item. Now, I do want to flip something that's going to go a little bit quicker. And I think a perfect item for us to actually do today is the Pagasian Boots, right? Because these are a little bit higher of a volume. And I want to get in on these and trade them as quickly as possible. Now, the limits on these are a lot higher as well, right? You're looking at a 15 item limit for a PVM-related item, which is actually not common. So, in those situations, they will trade for tighter margins because there's a higher volume. But at the same time, it's still really easy to trade them. They trade pretty quickly, and I'm happy with that, right? So I'm trying to get in for about, I would say, 25k above the current active margin because I want to get in and out of this flip as quickly as possible. Also, I am seeing signs that the Pagasian Boots will continue to trend upwards. It's not guaranteed, of course, but that is just the vibe I'm getting from the item movement right now. It is a small cash stack, but what would you do for 11 mil flipping? We also got the Scythe off, guys. Very happy about that. Let's go back in and list another one. I think we only made like 900k on that, if I had to guess. But anyway, we're going to try and list another one here, see if we can fill it out. And we did get to the 1 mil profit, guys. We sold the Dragon Hunter Lances, 138k total in profit on those. We'll also cycle back in and try to get a few more, actually. Maybe we can only do one right now, but we'll keep in mind trying to get a few more trading here. Now we have OSRS Kluska saying, hey, bro, good to see you, Kluska. Oh, Kluska. I always say your name wrong, dude. I apologize. We did get that Twisted Bow off as well. All of a sudden, market's just ripping for us, getting a ton of profit right off the bat. And we did have a question in chat about what to flip with 11 mil. So let me just address that really quick. Now, if you are flipping with an 11 mil cash stack, you're going to want to focus on things that are a little bit higher volume, right? You're going to want to prioritize those quicker trades, those quicker profits, because you're going to build your cash stack faster that way, and it's going to be way more consistent. Also, if you're new to flipping, it's the easiest style of flipping to actually accomplish, so I would definitely recommend that. So things like sharks, monkfish, manta rays, air orbs, battle staves, dragon arrows, dragon arrow tips, dragon dart tips, maybe not the dragon dart tips, that might be a little bit too low volume, but things exactly of that nature. Blood runes, death runes, law runes, and nature runes, all really great options to start flipping with that 11 mil cash stack and building up that base a little bit, getting your knowledge in the game, getting your hand in the game, and actually excelling from a profit standpoint. So that would be how I would start with a smaller cash stack. And if I ever did a 1 GP to 100 mil or 1 bill series, that's exactly how I would start. Let's go. Let's see. That should be about right. We did actually get another Twisted Bow pretty quickly here, so I'm pretty happy about that. And looks like the price on the Twisted Bow actually updated in the upwards direction. So we're going to stretch out the margin on that Twisted Bow a little bit, see if I can make a little bit more profit on this next one. Anyway, guys, welcome to the stream today. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We do appreciate you being here, so definitely drop a like if you're enjoying it. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So again, hopefully you do enjoy it. Hopefully you're having a good time today. Let me know in the live chat, and let's make some flips, guys. Now, we've actually been doing pretty decent so far. Nothing has made us a ton of money, right? Scythe of Vitur for 870k, the Twisted Bow for 720k. That's not really a lot of money, that being said, they did flip relatively quickly once we bought them, and we kind of know where those markets or those margins, excuse me, are trading around right now. So we can try to use that to our advantage to get another one. And there we go, boys. There we freaking go. 1 mil profit on the Twisted Bow. I mean, you cannot ask for anything less than that. I mean, that is just incredible. I cannot believe we smacked that. Let's try and get another one here. I do need to adjust the buy price on it a little bit, but wow, very happy to smacking Twisted Bows around this time, guys. Incredible experience. Now let's go ahead and get another Twisted Bow bought here. I think this next one might be a little bit harder than the last one, right? Because the price on the live tracker did get updated, so people know like where I'm trading this thing around. Actually, we need to cycle this up a little bit more if we want to be competitive on this. That should be about right. Sorry, I have something in my eye. I do apologize. Oh my goodness. Sight level 1, dude. Jeez. Okay, hopefully I'm not going blind. We have 200 mil left in the stack here, so we're going to put this to work. Now, when I'm looking at a 200 mil cash stack, I'm thinking, what kind of like PVM items can I flip that are going to be a little bit lower maintenance than maybe some of this other stuff? And I do actually have confidence in the Justiciar armor sets. Now, these used to be one of my favorite flips before real-time prices came out because they were so easy to flip. They just took a little bit of time, but the competition on these things were super, super low. Now, the competition on the Justiciar armor set is still pretty low, but it's not as easy to flip now that real-time prices are available to all of the players. So, I definitely would recommend putting the Justiciar armor sets on your list if they're not on there already. Really nice flip that I always like going to, especially overnight as well. It's one of those great overnight options if you are someone who likes to trade over a larger time frame. Now, we do have the Scythe, and wow, we actually just bought one, which is, I mean, if that's not incredible timing, I don't know what is. We're going to try and turn this around for just a really quick 1 mil profit on this thing, because I think we might be coming down on the Scythe right now. I'm currently watching the price updates. It does look like we might be moving in the downward direction, so I do want to make sure we get this off as quickly as possible, and we'll actually see if it sells here. I have confidence in that, to be honest. The Hex Show says, "What's up, brother? I'm sure you get this question a lot, but what do you think I should focus on flipping with a 300 mil cash stack?" The Hex Show, man, thank you for tuning in. No, I mean, of course, this is an open forum. You can ask any question, and while I have answered it a few times, in fairness, I'm happy to answer it for you, man. So if you are flipping with a 300 mil cash stack, that's honestly a great cash stack to flip with, right? You've got a little bit more buying power, and you can actually make a lot of trades and start actually making decent returns on your money with that 300 mil stack. Is it easy when you start? Definitely not. But what I'd recommend you try to focus on with a 300 mil stack is make sure you're flipping Barrow's gear alongside of maybe some more higher end PVM stuff, right? Some best in slot things, right? Abyssal, not that the Abyssal Bludgeon's best in slot everywhere, but the Abyssal Bludgeon's a great option. Basilisk Jaw, I like to flip those. Justiciar pieces or the armor sets, other great, you know, we just went over the armor sets, so that's a great option for you as well. Barrow's pieces like the Carol's Leather Tops, Carol's Leather Skirts, Aram's Robe Top, Aram's Robe Skirt, those are going to be options you don't want to neglect. Also, Ceradomin Brews, Super Restores, and Prayer Potions are going to be good in those extra slots you have when you have a little bit of cash sitting on the side, right? So try to attack all of those items with a 300 mil stack. Focus on flipping half like higher end PVM stuff and half higher, not high volume necessarily, but higher limit. So things that have like an 11,000 per hour trading limit, battle staves, grimy Renar weed, things like that. Now, we did actually flip these sides, or the Scythe of Vitur, which we actually made a mill on, so we're actually crushing it on these larger items right now. I'm super happy with the way that these items are trading for us, and we're actually going to buy an, oh my god, I got another Twisted Bow. Like, unbelievable, guys. This is insane. So let's go ahead and sell this Twisted Bow back, see if we can get a little bit more than the active margin on it here. That's my goal, and if it works out, we're going to be in a good situation on that. Nice hat, says Demon Slayer. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. It's been, you know, I think I've had this the same exact party hat, the same exact prop for, I honestly don't know how many years. It's been a long, long time, guys. Very long time. Since like 2018, maybe? Like, it's seriously been a while. Thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot. Keep up the great streams. Thank you, The Hex Show, man. Do appreciate it. Welcome, everybody, to the stream today. By the way, if you are watching over on YouTube, I really would appreciate a like. We are trying to grow the channel here. We're coming up on 5K subscribers, and we're only at 3 likes right now. I think we can get like 20 likes this stream. I have a feeling that you've got some generosity in the chat, so definitely drop a like if you are enjoying this one, guys. Really helps me out a lot and gets my content up there with some other great content creators. And honestly, I don't even ask for anything, just some likes, man. You know, if I could flip up the likes, man, I would, but I can't. So, you know, it's a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a push and pull on that one, but you can't flip everything, I guess. Let's go ahead and try to flip some ancestral rope sets, maybe. We don't quite have the cash on hand, though. That's the only thing. The Justiciar armor sets taking a little bit of time. And the Hex Show, man, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, dude. Do appreciate that. And anyway, we're going to wait for some stuff to move around here. We could try these Armadillo chain skirts. They actually look okay. We should be able to execute them for around this price. We don't quite have enough money to flip too many of them. I think we can do... Can we do 3? No, we can do 2 of them, though. So we'll let that sit. We'll let it do its thing here. You know, if you have a 25 mil just like sitting on the side, a great option for you to throw that into is actually the Diamond Dragon Bolts E or the Dragon Darts, or another great option as well. We're going to do the Diamond Dragon Bolts E just because I think it's kind of an easier one to do. It's going to be a little bit lower maintenance and not a great margin on them, though. Let's try the Dragon Darts instead. Dude, just like old times, man, manually checking the margins. It's been a while since I've done some manual margin checks, but when you're flipping high volume items, in my personal opinion, you should always be margin checking for the most accurate and up-to-date margin at that exact time. There's really no reason not to, considering how cheap it is, and that's what we did here today, and it was super, super simple. We've got everything listed here. Let's get back on the Armadillo chest plates. Honestly, we put a lot of time into those, and they haven't done anything for us, which is a little bit sad. We're also going to hold this twisted bow. Actually, let's sell the twisted bow back. We can't get it off for a little bit above the margin, so we're going to lower it down just a little bit here and try to sell it off. It's not going to be a great profit on this next one, though. Thank you for the subscription on YouTube, a legendary man. Do appreciate it. Welcome to the flipping team, and thank you for tuning in today. We do appreciate it. Definitely drop a like as well, guys. We're trying to get to 20 likes on this stream, so smack that like button. It really helps me out a lot. And on top of it all, we do have a Discord group dedicated to flipping and money making in old school RuneScape. So if you're someone who wants to increase their skill set, learn a little bit more about flipping, and chat with other flippers, definitely join us on Discord. We've got over 2,300 members in that Discord group, and it's super active, so we'd love to have you in there. Anyway, is it possible to flip effectively with only a few mil? And thank you, Kaiman, for the follow over on Twitch, man. Do appreciate it. Definitely butchered the name, though. Yo-Yo Mo says, is it possible to flip effectively with only a few mil, like around 5 mil? You can flip, and I guess technically it would be effective, but it's not going to be efficient. I think that's kind of the word you might be looking for. And it's not necessarily efficient, right? So if you're flipping with 5 mil, you're not going to be making enough money per hour to actually justify that 5 mil stack, or like to justify standing and flipping. There's other money makers in game that might be a little bit better. We typically recommend starting with at least 10 mil. What's the Discord link? It is in the description below, man. If you guys want to join the Discord, link in the description below to that bad boy. And you can also do ! Discord in chat, I believe, and that will bring it up. So let me try that. Hopefully it works. We'll see if it does. It should work at least on Twitch. Regardless, let's keep flipping, guys. We have gotten away from the flipping here. Now, no chain skirt luck yet, so let's back out of that as well. And no luck on the Justiciar armor sets. We're going to let that rot as well. We'll get out of that one. Thanks, man. Love your vids. No problem, Yo-Yo, man. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream as well, dude. Definitely drop a like if you are. Let's see. The Twisted Buckler rotating up a lot in price right now. Not super crazy about it. You know what we can try? I see that those Pagasians we were trying to flip before are actually crashing down a little bit, so let's try to catch it on a dump, guys. We'll try and flip a lot of these around if we can, and that's going to be a luck-based thing. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we're definitely going to try to hit that. What do you think about a flipping alt? Absolutely, you should have a flipping alt. Everyone who's flipping and serious about flipping should definitely have a flipping alt, especially if they want to play the game on their main and flip on the side. Like maybe you're doing Slayer or you're doing some other task and you want to flip on the side to make additional income. It's definitely a powerful thing. Also, it's not that hard to get into, right? If you have somewhat of a larger stack and you have a little bit of flipping experience, it's very easy to maintain a bond on your alt account. I mean, every 2 weeks, like you got 2 weeks basically to make 5 or 6 mil. Super easy on the exchange. I mean, we're likely going to rip 5 mil at least today, which is great. But the margins are slipping away from us a little bit here. So curious to see what's kind of going on with everything. I bet this is trading for a little bit tighter of a margin right now, though. So we'll up the margin on that. Try to get in a little bit more aggressive. Jake Larson popping in saying, gotta get to 5K subs. Good to see you, Jake, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Hopefully you are enjoying the live stream today. It's always good when you stop by, man. Do appreciate it. We're gonna get to 5K very, very soon, guys. Don't you worry. It's actually my fault. I've been lazy with the video uploads, okay? So flame me in the live chat right now if you think I've been lazy, because I know I have, okay? No excuses on that. But, dude, the world is just reopening up, and I can't help it. So much social activity going on. Everyone wants to get back out there, and I can't balance it, man. Benchy says, hey, good to see you, Benchy. Thank you for tuning in today. Demon Slayer also says, I used to have a flipping alt, but I haven't done it in a year. Gonna make an alt like you said, because it's hard to play both at the same time. Jake with the fire emojis as well. Amazing, dude. Amazing. Benchy says, how do you save your total profit in the flipping plugin on RuneLite? It's gone when I exit the client. It's actually just because you're... So if you actually look in the flipping utilities plugin, there's a bar at the top that says session. If you actually change the time frame on that, it will show you your overall profit. But we actually did end up getting the Scythe of Vitur, guys, for a decent price. We're going to turn this around really quickly here, and we will be securing it for a little bit less of a margin. Now, the only reason I want to do it for a smaller margin is because I do actually see signs that the price is coming down, which is why I listed even lower, but the offer didn't fill. So I adjusted to actually accommodate for that. So we're going to sell this one back a little bit quicker for a little bit less. Again, we don't want to hold heavy items or items that are worth a lot of money on downtrends, right? So we want to try to get in and get out as quickly as possible. This obviously is not the same case if you are flipping over a longer time frame. If the time frame is longer, then you can take way more time to get into your trade, and you can take way more time exiting your trade. But in an active session like this, we're trying to get in and out effectively and trade on top of the margin, or trade in the direction that we expect the item to go within the next 2 to 5 minutes. So using those frames, right? I flip off of that frame. It is very important when you are flipping, and this is a pretty advanced concept that I try to pound it into you guys a lot, because not a lot of people understand it. If you are flipping on the Grand Exchange, the way that you do an active flipping session, the way you do an overnight session, the way you do an investment, they're all very, very different. Now, if you're flipping an active session, you want to flip on those margins or slightly above or below to actually trade the direction of the item. If you're flipping like over a longer time frame, let's say a 6-hour flip, then you have a lot more time for the item to, fluctuate and pick it up for cheap and sell it for higher. So if you're looking at a longer time frame, the way that you handle the situation is completely different. And if you actually mess that up, it will cost you a lot of money. Trust me, I used to mess it up all the freaking time, or I used to log out with flips in and then they wouldn't sell, or I'd log out with buy offers in. I bought in too high because I was actually flipping off the wrong time frame. So I should make a video on that, to be honest. Is that late night stream still something you may do? Yeah, absolutely, Clusa, man. I gotta let you know when it is, though, so you can tune in, dude. Hopefully you're a night owl. Oh, nice, thanks. No problem, Benchy. Demon Slayer says, try Primordial Crystal. I don't really want to, because the Prim Crystal takes a little bit too long to flip, in my opinion. But we did get the Scythe of Vitur off, which is very, very nice. Let's go ahead and collect that. Now, I do actually want to try and flip another one, because the margin on it looks pretty good right now. I think we can actually get one for about 100k cheaper than our previous offer, potentially. So we'll try and buy that really quick. Really good session right now, guys. Very happy with the way this is going. We're about 28 minutes in, 4.6 mil in profit. The only thing that would make this a little bit better is if we were able to get this twisted bow off within the next couple minutes here. Ask and you shall receive. Literally, are you kidding me? It's crazy, man. Anyway, we did flip 3 Twisted Bows so far for 2.3 mil. The markets are very volatile, like not even volatile, but there's a lot of volume right now. Like we're trading through a lot, which is to be expected. We are flipping at basically the prime time of flipping in old school RuneScape, or the prime time for activity in RuneScape. So anyway, I'm happy we sold that. We didn't get a lot of profit on that last one. Actually, very minimal, if I'm being honest. I think we made like 500k. See if I can find that. 580k, yeah. So really pretty bad margin on that last one. But we did cover some of the downside there, which is good. And we definitely traded it properly. We can't be too upset about it. Now, because the margins on that Twisted Bow have not updated in quite some time, I'm actually listed for about 1.2 mil cheaper on that next Twisted Bow, because I think there might be some potential that someone dumps one or two based on no price updates on the live prices. So we might actually get lucky trading this next one here for a larger margin. Plus, Theater of Blood hard mode tomorrow coming could be a factor in the volume. Absolutely, that's a great point. I forgot that was coming tomorrow, actually. Well, maybe I might do a session tomorrow if the markets look really good, right? Because during update days, if you're someone who's played RuneScape a little bit longer, been into flipping a little bit longer, then you know that in RuneScape, when there is an update that comes, the day of the update, not only are the items that are getting used in the update very volatile, but the entire market is crazy. So there's always great margins to be had on those days. Now, let's do the Armadillo chain skirts next here, guys. Let's do about that. We did try to get a few of these before, but it didn't really work out. Oh, look at that, man. We got the Twisted Bow. Holy moly. That is not what I expected, dude. We actually might be able to trade this for like a 1.5 mil profit. Hold on. I'm very concerned. We'll see if it trades, man. It should. I mean, if the active margins are accurate on that right now, we should be able to trade one of these for a pretty decent margin. But we'll have to see. I mean, the sell price did update as well at the same time, so I'm a little bit confused on the item price movement for that one. But we'll see what happens. Is flipping barrels items worth it? Benchy says, absolutely, man. Gyroscope says, dang, nice flip so far. Gyroscope, man, good to see you, dude. Thank you for tuning in. By the way, guys, if you want to join us on Discord, we have a link in the description below to our Discord group. We talk about flipping and money making in that Discord group 24/7. We've got a great community going on there. I'll be honest, recently I've been a little bit inactive in the Discord group, but I'm trying to make a larger effort into being more active, guys. So don't worry, I'll be active again. I used to be super active in there. It's just been a while since... you know, I've been lazy with my content as well. It hasn't just been the Discord group, right? But you know what? I'm an honest, transparent guy. I know when I'm being lazy, man. Anyway, welcome everybody to the stream today. If you are watching over on YouTube, definitely drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. We're trying to get to 20 likes on this stream. So we're at 8 right now. We're having a decent session so far. So if you are enjoying it, definitely drop a like. And oh my... dude... we are smacking the Twisted Bow around right now. It's not even funny. We are absolutely dominating this Twisted Bow. It's crazy what's going on right now. We've just been on the right side of that margin every single time, and I'm very happy about that. We only had one Twisted Bow flip that I wasn't crazy about, but that last one, big profits, boys. Large profits. 1.3 mil on that T-Bow in an active flip. Very good in my opinion. We are seeing, again, a little bit higher volatility volume, excuse me, than we would normally. And that is because of the update tomorrow is most likely the reason. I forget who pointed that out. Who was that? Kluska said that the update's coming out tomorrow. So if that is the case and that update is on the way, then it does make sense. We're seeing a little bit higher of a volume today, and I'm not surprised about it at all. Now, it does look like the scythe is actually going up in price a little bit, so let's actually follow that margin up here. Now, if we were a little bit more patient, we would have been able to trade a much larger margin on that scythe, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. We're doing good on the Twisted Bow, and we're doing decent on the scythe, so we can't really complain. I'm curious, guys. Do you get bored that every... Demon Slayer, man, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, dude. Do appreciate it. Now, do you guys get bored that every single stream, I just flip the scythe and the Twisted Bow? Because, honestly, I could see how it would be boring, but to me... it's like, it's not boring at all, right? It's like every session, flipping a Twisted Bow or the scythe, every session you go in on these items, it's different. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, sometimes you're hitting huge profits, sometimes you're trading tight margins. But either way, I always have a really great time with it, man. And I love flipping. I don't know why I have such a deep love for it, but it is just something I'm so passionate about, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the content, and hopefully you guys like flipping as well as you try to advance your cash stack to a much higher level. And trust me, I flipped a lot of cash stacks in my day, and oh, a little fuzz there. Trust me, it is possible to get to a large stack just flipping. Basically, I went from 9 mil all the way to my current stack from flipping, so it is definitely possible, guys. And I did it very slowly. A lot of people can do it way faster than I can. Gyroscope says, I like them. They have some big margins with a decent return, with a decent turnaround. And Gyroscope, one of the better things about it is they're actually pretty, like, for PVM items, right? You can't say they're low volume. Like, they're pretty high volume, which is really nice. Like, high enough volume for you know, the type of item they are, right? Not like, they're not like a high volume item or anything like that. See if we can get this next scythe off here. It's not like Inquisitor volume or like Harmonious Orb volume. Oh, not even close. And that's what makes it great for an active session, dude. It's really nice. But sometimes I'll do, like, I call them the big three. The Scythe of Retur, the Twisted Bow, and the Elysian. Those are three that I like to flip all at once. And typically, if I'm doing a solo session, I try to aim in that direction. But currently, I don't really have enough money to do them all at once. So, we are trying to get that stack to that point where we can. I do actually have a lot of money locked up in an investment, which I'm hoping actually hits soon. I've been holding it for a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I think it's on the horizon. So I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm making a whole video on it, and it's going to be a good one, guys, because honestly, we don't make a lot of investment-related content on the channel. We do like item analysis, and like we point out potentially good opportunities, but at the same exact time, there's no video that I've done that's like start to finish an investment, and that's what this one's going to be. So very excited to bring that to you guys. Hope it works out. Gyroscope, same, man. I do too. I have like 300 or 350 mil put into it, so we're hoping for the best. I'm waiting till I get a bigger stack before I go longer investments to make them worthwhile. 100%, dude, couldn't have said it better myself, man. Literally could not have said it better myself. Brylall says, I'm curious, do you play the game much or do you just flip? Not meant to be rude, just curious. Dude, I don't take it as rude at all, man. No, I used to play the game pretty actively. I started playing old school RuneScape in 2015. I started flipping in 2016, and I stopped really playing the game in like 2018, I'd say. So pretty much from then on, I've been very casually flipping. I'm not someone who flips every day. I'm not someone who's actively flipping. A lot of the times I forget to set overnights and things. I'm not like super invested into it. I'm actually like, as far as flipping goes, and this is at this point, right? I used to grind flipping back in the day. Like, I would flip mad long sessions. I do overnights every day, things like that. But at this point, I play the game just for fun to make content on it. And flipping dude, it's just what I love, man. Like, I think RuneScape has one of the best player economies out of any game. And, oh my, I mean, come on, man. When it gives you money like that, like, how can you complain that it's a bad market? You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. Absolutely tearing the exchange apart today, man. Cannot ask for, like, better margins. Like, this has been insane. Everything we've gone on has just been an absolute crush, and we cannot stop, man. Like, this is crazy, dude. Absolute bollocks, as the English like to say. Brylaw says, nah, I respect that. Amazing, dude. Keith Rowley says, anyone on Discord DM me some overnight flips with a 40 mil cash stack? Overnights with a 40 mil cash stack, pretty easy in my opinion. Amethyst Crystal will be a good one. Sharks, Monkfish, Manta Rays, all those are going to be good overnights for a 40 mil stack. Dragon Javelins will be good. Dragon, what's the other Dragon ammo that's kind of obscure? Javelins, what's the other one? I can't think of it. I don't know why. But those like lower, like, they're still high volume, but they're lower volume in comparison. Oh, Diamond Dragon Bolts E. That's another one too. All those are good. Dragon Arrows are great as well. Yeah, thank you, Gyroscope. I don't know. I blanked on that one, I guess. It's funny because we've only been crushing large items today. Anytime we've tried to get something that's a little bit higher of a volume, we've actually missed out. Here's a good one, though. This will definitely hit. All right, we're going to go ahead and flip some Dragon Warhammers here. Please don't instant buy. Okay, it didn't instant buy, so let's go. The Throne Axe is good too, Kluska says, but the Throne Axe is not as consistent in my opinion. I actually prefer flipping the Javelins or like the Javelin heads or like the arrow heads or the arrows themselves. Or all of them. I mean, they're all great options as well. The Grazi looks like it might be coming down a little bit in price. No worries on that. Also, if you are planning on flipping this week, definitely start flipping tomorrow, guys. Like, here's the thing, is like tomorrow and like half of Friday is going to be really, really great for flipping, okay? We're going to see larger volumes than we normally would because of these updates, and I would highly recommend getting on and trying to flip at least an active session if that's all you can do, even if it's for like 30 minutes to an hour, or at least set some sort of flips, because we're going to see a higher volume. Things are going to be spiking, they're going to be crashing, and there's going to be a lot of good opportunity tomorrow, so make sure you clear your schedule, get a nice session of flipping in. You can already see here that the volumes leading up to that update are actually a little bit higher. We're seeing a little bit higher volume already, and that's honestly a great sign. It's a really, really good sign for profit, man. And the market being alive again. This is a really good sign to see. So I'm actually rotating down on the Twisted Bow a little bit because I do see the sell price is slowly inching down without the buy price being updated at all, right? So when I see a situation like that, and we did a whole video on this, by the way, if you want to check it out, but when I'm seeing that, I can predict that the item is actually going to come down further in price as the sell price is lowering, and that's getting updated, but the buy price not updating at all. I do predict it to keep coming down, and we'll try to pick some cheap ones up and see if we can flip that Twisted Bow around. Take a guess at how many hours post-update until the scythe starts crashing. Probably about immediately, if I had to guess. But it's already regressed a little bit, so we probably won't see as significant of a pullback as we did before. Let's see. What else we see in here? Recrite says, how much GP do you up to in total, if you don't mind me asking? I remember when I watched you last, you were grinding up to the 1 bill. Wow, Recrite, man. You're an OG viewer. Welcome back. I've got about 3 bill as of right now. What's the update about, says Keith? The update is the Theater of Blood hard mode, right? I think that's what's coming. So that's obviously going to bring a lot of hype into the market. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this live stream, please drop a like over on YouTube. It really helps me out a lot, guys. Trying to get my my live streams up to 20 likes on each one, so really would appreciate every single like. It does help me out a lot. We're grinding for the cash today, guys, and we're having a banger session. Definitely no reason to not drop a like on this one, but regardless, let's go ahead and check on our margins here. We're actually seeing a little bit of pullback across all of our items right now. The scythe is the only thing that is actually holding decently at this moment in time. We're seeing the Elysian regress in price a little bit, and the Twisted Bow actually is holding. So the Twisted Bow is holding, believe it or not, which I'm actually surprised to see. I didn't think that would be the case. So let's actually go in for another one for a little bit higher in price. Oh, nice going, says Recrite. Thank you, man. Do appreciate that. I mean, flipping is all I do, right? So, like, for me, the cash stack is like the gains. So, it's, well, you know, you might have your account, you might have your total XP, and that be like your prized possession or your pet drops. Well, the cash stack is mine. And trust me, I'm not the wealthiest player. I'm not the richest player in the game. That's for sure. But I do think I'm pretty well off in RuneScape standards. Slowly waiting for these flips to come on through. We're actually listed at about 300k beneath margin on that Scythe of Eter, so very interesting on that. I do hope it fills in our direction. I don't really want to raise it up anymore because it has been hitting some price resistance at that 648.2 mil price point that we previously sold at. So I actually don't think we're going to break through too far on that. And actually, I'm going to rotate a little bit farther down on the Scythe. Since we've already smacked a really good profit so far in the session, I'm going to try to see if I can get a little bit larger of a margin on the Scythe here. Maybe go for, I don't know, that's like 800k, lower than we had previously listed there. And the Dragon Warhammers are still buying, which is great. Really good sign there. Yeah, everything looks great right now. We'll sit back, relax, see if we can make a little bit of money here, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Might want to try to sell some of these back here. We still have 210 mil left to actually flip as well. Wow, that Sanguesti staff really ripped up in price and came completely back down. It's still sitting above where it was, but I did not expect that. I kind of want to flip the Elysian, but I don't think I'm going to because we'll have to take money off of our other flips. Let's try the Sanguesti. We'll try and get maybe 3 of these going. We can do 2. Yeah, okay. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys are doing well. Let me know in the live chat where you're watching the stream from. Hopefully it's not like past midnight for you if you are someone who stays up late, though. But regardless, let me know where you're watching from. Currently, we're coming at you live from the United States. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. Let me know where you're watching from, and let's keep crushing these margins. That's the best thing about RuneScape in this community. People are from all around the world, dude, which is insane. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from, what your race is, whatever the case may be. Everyone can be good at flipping if they take a little bit of time to practice it. And we all share the love of RuneScape together, and especially big profits. I mean, come on, who doesn't like big profits? We've got New York City, Morris, man, that's awesome, dude. Indiana, Australia. I live in Kentucky. Amazing, amazing. UK here, not quite midnight, 15 minutes to go. Oh, awesome, dude. I want to go back to the UK so bad, man. I've been there once. I'm hoping to go to RuneFest one year. I said when I got like 10K subscribers, I'd go to RuneFest, and I just like Europe, man. The girls have great accents over there, in my personal opinion. So, anyway, Indianapolis, amazing. Finland, amazing. Washington State, dude. Welcome, everybody. Like, everyone's from around the world, man. It's so cool, dude. I made 6 mil on Obby Shields 2 days ago. Hunter, man, that's incredible. They dropped 100K in price, and I caught it. Woo-wee. Nice flip, man. Yeah, still waiting on some of this stuff to come through. Looks like we actually listed lower on the site, and then it actually rotated further up. So we actually misplayed that one. Let's go back in and relist the site here. Just coming up to midnight here in the Isle of Man. Keith, man, you're so funky, dude. Let's go ahead and, in a good way, man, in a good way. Let's go ahead and sell this scythe back. That bought really quickly, so I'm definitely a little bit nervous about what the market's going to look like for that one. That's for sure. But we actually did buy it underneath margin, so I should be able to sell it. Anyway. Is 50K a good margin for mid-tier items like whips, Zerker rings, etc.? Yeah, 50K is definitely good, especially for a whip. That's really good. Berserker rings, that's still good. Archer's rings, that's good. Seer's ring, that would be insane, but I don't think you'll ever get a 50K on that. Anything over like a 20K would honestly be good in my opinion on those. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, definitely drop a like. We really do appreciate it. Also, subscribe if you're new around here. We always do these flipping and money-making live streams for all of you guys, so hopefully you are enjoying today. And we have, wow, Queen Saraha popping in. He says, dang, boy, that's a thick profit. Absolutely, Saraha, man, it is good to see you. Hopefully you join us back in the YouTube landscape sometime soon. We definitely miss you here. And shout out to Saraha, man. Always great to see him. Welcome to the chat. Now, we do have this scythe here, which, I mean, we did basically, it wasn't an instant buy on that last scythe, but it was, a pretty aggressive buy offer considering we haven't been able to sell this next one off yet. That being said, if we do sell at this price level, profit will be looking very nice, guys. So we're going to hold through the tough times on that one a little bit. It shouldn't be too hard, though. We got some people in the chat talking about Indianapolis. I've actually never been there. Slowly waiting for... We're actually going to cancel the rest of these Dragon Warhammers. Oh my, guys, come on, man. Every item. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. This is just an incredible session today, guys. Like, how can you complain when margins are just this juicy, man? Woo-wee! We're gonna hit that 10 mil today, I think. We're not gonna, you know, guarantee it, but it's pretty likely, if you had to ask me. Everything we touch turning to gold, quite literally turning to gold, everything we touch, man. Incredible profit so far. Now let's go ahead and do, I just clicked it. Where'd it go? I thought I just selected, oh, the Arcane Spirit Shields. Now these are going to be a little bit less consistent, right? These are not going to necessarily be the quickest profit in the world. But we'll try and flip a few of them because they are going to give us a little bit larger of a profit. So we'll definitely put that to work. Also, no luck on the Sanguesti stabs yet. It actually looks like they're holding margins, so we're going to rotate up on that a bit. And we'll try to get 2 of those Sanguestis for a little bit higher in price. Rotated up about 55k on those. What's a good week of 40 mil profit? Yeah, that's really good, Hunter. Morris says, sheesh. Yeah, that's right, man. We got lucky on that. We've honestly just been pretty lucky today, but also at the same time, don't forget, higher volume because of the update. So it's not complete luck. It's a little bit of actual analysis behind that as well. So don't forget about that. Now, we also have the Twisted Bow that just came in as well. Not feeling as confident on the Twisted Bow, but still going to be a pretty good profit, I bet. It could take us right over the top if we get it. Dervis giving us a subscription over on YouTube. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. We have T-Freeze popping in. He says, yo, my man. Good to see you, T-Freeze. Thank you for tuning in today. Guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, please drop a like. We've got 10 minutes to hit that 20 likes. So if you haven't dropped a like already, please drop a like. Seriously, it helps me out a ton. We're trying to get to those 20 likes, man. Also, excellent hour, I must say. Yeah, hopefully we can cap off that 10 mil profit really quick, and we should be able to. We should be able to. We're going for the quick trade on this one. We're not going to play it risky here. 1 mil plus on each scythe. Wow. Yeah. And keep in mind that we did actually get a pretty bad profit on one of them, which hurts our average a lot. So that last one was 1.5 mil profit, 1.3 mil before that, 920k before that, 925k after that, and 870k. So actually, none of them have been too bad. Everything there, like 800k plus margin on a scythe, in my opinion, is pretty good. Unless you're trading over a larger time frame, and then you're going to want to hunt something like a 3 to 4 mil, or even larger if you're going over even longer time frames. What items do you like to slow flip, says Demon Slayer. I do like to do the Grimy Ranar. It's probably one of my favorites. That's a great one. Purple Sweets are really good as well. So I like doing both of those. Anything with like a high buy limit is pretty good. If I'm doing it overnight though, any gear related thing is typically where I go. But if it's a passive flip while I'm on the game, then yeah, that's going to be something like the Purple Sweets or the Grimy Ranar weed. Now, we're going to cut back a little bit of profit on that Twisted Bow to try to get this thing off, which is, I mean, it's fine. I wish we could get a little bit more, but it's not a big deal. And we'll just hope that actually goes through. Did anyone have a Blade of Saildor when it shot up 60 mil in price? I wish I had one, man. I wish I did. You know, Saildors are actually a really great flip. I'm not going to flip them anytime soon because of the volatility on it now, but they used to be one flip that I really like to do. But I'll flip them eventually again. They're a great overnight. They're a really good overnight. I want to try to get another scythe, actually. Rage Vibers with the 1,000 bits. Dude, Rage, man. Every time, bro. He says, 1,000 for 10 mil, go. Okay. Thank you so much, Rage, man. Do appreciate it, guys. Big hype in the chat for Rage Vibers coming in with the bits, dude. Do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Seriously. Amazing, dude. It's so generous on this channel, man. Like, I seriously appreciate it. Crazy, dude. And we are trying to cap off that 10 mil profit. I mean, we just need one more item to come through. If we can sell this Twisted Bow, we're right there, man. We're literally right there. You know, we're looking a little bit iffy on the Twisted Bow, but I don't want to rotate it down. Although if I did, we could still hit the 10 mil profit, so maybe it's worth it. But, I mean, I don't want to do that, you know what I mean? Four more likes needed, says Keith. Hit that like button. Dude, please do. We're at 15 likes. We actually need 5 more to get to the goal of 20 likes today, guys. So definitely smack that like button if you are enjoying. We're having a banger of a session today, and I'm happy to cap it off. But we haven't had anything come through in the last couple of minutes here, which is making me a little bit nervous. I need to hit that profit point. And I have a hard stop at the hour mark. I have to get off. So, well, hopefully something moves through for us so you guys can see the profit here, but it should work out. We won't get too nervous. Any tips on the harmonized orb market at Scapenomics? Yeah, so that's like a low volume item, right? So you're going to want to trade that. There we go, man. There we freaking go. Can I get some hype in the chat for a 10 mil session, man? Freaking incredible, dude. 10 mil an hour. I mean, people say that active flipping isn't good, but 10 mil in an hour, man. You know, I'll let the numbers speak for themselves, right? It's just crazy, man. 10.4 mil so far, and even more if we can get this next scythe, but we're going aggressive on the scythe, and we cannot buy one right now, which is crazy. 10 mil, tons of hype, guys. Super hype in the chat. We're just actually going to cancel the next scythe. We're going to cap the session there because honestly, that's a really solid profit. And I don't want to backhold a scythe that at this price point that I don't want. But make sure to drop a like for the 10.4 mil session. And we even hit it before the hour mark. So, I mean, that's freaking incredible, guys. Congrats, man. Thank you. I think our record profit is like a 12.4 mil in an hour, which I mean, that's insane. Usually you're not going to hit that, but occasionally we will get those 10 mil an hour sessions, and that's going to be today. I mean, honestly, our average is like 5 to 6 mil an hour, I'd say. And if we get that, we're pretty happy. Anything below that is obviously a bad day. And anything above that, we're doing very well. So very happy about that 10 mil profit, guys. Hey, Escape, I bought a Harm Orb for 905 mil a few days ago, thinking it would go up, currently down around 35 mil. Should I sell it and take the loss? Do you see it going up again? Yeah, it could. I mean, it depends how long you want to hold it, right? Because you've already had it a few days. So it depends. Can you afford to keep that item locked up for a little bit longer? Or can you do you think you can sell it and make up for the profit in the meantime? I mean, 35 mil is not something I would love to take as a loss, but it's not the worst thing. It could be worse. That being said, we do have an update coming tomorrow, so could be some crazy markets ahead. Whether that's going to make the Harm Orb go down or up, not really sure, man. If someone couldn't afford a scythe or T-bow, they're in rough shape, though. That's all your profit. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely, right? Like, you should never flip something that's all your cash stack. It's not a good idea. And you'll have too much of your cash locked up, man. It's not optimal. AMC doing wonders today. Oh, snap. Rage, dude, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. I'm excited for tomorrow. Yeah, definitely get on tomorrow, guys. Make sure you flip tomorrow. It's going to be a banger of a session. Anyway, though, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. I think we did great. I'm sure the Sanguesti staff will sell if we leave it. But thank you all so much for watching today. Please drop a like if you enjoyed. We had a 10.4 mil session. Insane. Scythe of Vitur, we flipped 5 of them for 5.2 mil profit total. 5 Twisted Bows for a total of 4.4 mil profit. Not too bad. Dragon Warhammer's coming in next at 395k profit. Look at the difference, guys. I mean, the Scythe and the Twisted Bow basically driving all of our profit today, which is just, it's an interesting situation. And that's obviously because of the increased volume, right? Dragon Hunter Lance, 201k, and the Dragon Darts, 473k. I mean, what, 5 items? 5 item session? Like, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this one, drop a like. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on Friday, or maybe even tomorrow for the update flipping. So I'll see you in the next one.